Yes, hello, it is I, Danhausen here. That's right, the Danhausen. Very nice, very evil. Love that Danhausen, so on and so forth.
Hey, this is Colt Cabana, professional wrestler and former professional podcaster.
This is the artist formerly known as Fandango, a.k.a. Dirty Dango, a.k.a. Captain Midnight.
This is former WWE superstar and the greatest European champ of all time, D'Lo Brown here.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle.
Hey, it's CVV, Chris Van Vliet.
This is the king of NXT, Lexus. King?
Bro, it's Vince Russo.
What's the name of your thing?
The Fig Cave.
Tune into the Fig Cave.
You are listening to the Fig Cave Podcast.
I love listening to the Fig Cave podcast.
And you're listening to the Fig Cave Podcast.
And you are listening to a podcast right now. It's the Fig Cave.
And this is the Fig Cave.
And you're listening to the Fig Cave Podcast.
You are listening to the Fig Cave Podcast.
With my boys Phil, Tommy, and Nick. And if you're not listening, then you better recognize.
The Fig Cave Podcast, the best podcast out there today. We are the podcast with the most stuff. We have the podcast that's the most buff. And we are the podcast, if you listen to us long enough, you won't be able to get enough.
God bless America. Buy action figures. I hate pro wrestling.
Not your cursed.
Got it, bro? Good.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fig Cave. The one and only Hot Take Kid here with one of my beautiful co-hosts, the one and only Nikki Choke up in Connecticut.
Thank you.
What's up?
What's up, dude?
What's going on, man?
Nothing. Got some stuff coming up the next couple weekends, so, you know.
Yes, wedding stuff. I cannot believe it. I was just talking to the wife before I came down to the studio, and she's like, yeah, we're going to Connecticut in like a week. You know that, right? And I was like, I know. Got to get our shit packed and planned and figure out what we're going to do up there and what we're going to see and celebrate you and the lady. It's going to be a good time, man.
Wedding stuff. We're going to have, I'm going to try to give you some good food. Not when you're at the wedding, you know.
Well, of course, you guys always do that. Yeah.
And I'm sure that she'll drag you to some antique stuff, which I know you love, dude. I know you love.
I don't mind it because I've found like my little, I found like little things to look for, whether it's cards or toys or, stuff I can flip,
Yeah.
VHSs or.
There is a card shop or two that have like kind of popped up along the way too. Like if you guys, like I said, if you guys go shoot up Route 1,
okay,
drive, old Route 1.
Old Route 1.
Drive up and see what you guys can find. But there is, I know of at least one in my town, but I think there's two more like kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do some research. Our buddy Tommy is not here. He was going to go to a concert, has some family stuff going on, so he is not going to be here, but he'll be here next week. And got us all set up here. We got the comments from the folks. The Patreon page is down at the moment, very, very Power Town style. But apparently we've been on Patreon for what? At least 3 years, right? I would say
so, two, three, maybe three. I'm not sure.
What is time?
What is time?
They're saying we cannot do giveaways only for Patreon members. I don't know how we have to get around that. Like you said, the major pod does that, but I guess they just do giveaways for everybody, not just for Patreon.
Old listener, they do Classic Superstar, and then in the line. They do it every single week. I'm not dogging them. That's the point of Patreons, is to do like exclusive stuff for your people, right? Am I wrong?
Wait, how did Tom know? How did they know that we're doing giveaways? Are we making posts about it? Because like on the Patreon, we're sending like emails out to people like we're doing this giveaway. Must be, right? They're not listening. Patreon isn't listening to our podcast.
I think so.
Yeah, so I don't know. We're still going to do giveaways. I don't care what Patreon says.
Well, yes, we'll figure something. We're going to figure something out, guys.
We'll figure it out. I could have saved this for weekly purchases, but I'm gonna thank you right now and apologize for doubting you. I got this 6-pack of MeUndies, and they're the fucking best underwear of all time.
Did you get the random pack though, or did you pick
a random 6-pack? And I don't care what they look like.
Randoms are random as fuck, but
some have like popcorn on. I don't care what they look like. They're all like different designs. Yeah, they're like less than $10 each.
For the next half hour, I'm sorry, you're going to hear my daughter in the background in the other room. She had a late nap, so she is going to be a tough one to put down tonight.
She sounds wired. Yeah.
Oh, she's ready to fight, dude. She's ready to fight everybody. And if you don't, dude, I think she's going to bully every single person at that wedding into dancing.
Oh, that's fine with me.
She's not like it. If you try to sit on the outskirts, if you want to sit on the perimeter of the dance floor and just kind of sway,
she's going to pull somebody.
That is not big enough yet. If her song comes on, you guys are done. You better know your choreography. You better be ready. You better stretch.
Went to the Ravens game with my son on Monday night. One of our lovely listeners, Double Click Figs, who lives nearby, got me 2 tickets from his work. First row, upper deck, my favorite place to sit because you can see the whole field. You're up, elevated a little bit.
Mania 40, first row, upper deck, perfect.
$20 for 2 beers, 2 hot dogs, and a soda for my son. Insane.
2 beers, that's not bad.
Dude, and they just did this like 11 items under $5 menu, and we got there. So like I picked him up from school, we got dressed and we went down there, and we got to the stadium. It was like a clock going like 90 minutes till game time because we didn't like have anywhere to tailgate. We just parked on like a random parking garage. But I'm like, let's just go in the stadium. The first time I've ever gone to the stadium, there was no. Usually it's asses to elbows to get in, and you're like at a 20-minute line. So we get up to our seats. There's nobody in line for the food places. So I'm like, oh, let me go ahead and get it. And then like I'm like $20 for all this stuff. I got to go back. So I went back, got 2 more beers because by the time like kickoff was about to start, it was like I would say 200 people in this line. They're like randomly spread out throughout the concourse. Like there's one stand that has like $40 chicken tenders, and the next stand has this like family friendly menu type of thing. But I was surprised, man. That's pretty good.
That's what they had at Citi Field last week. They did have a $5 menu. I think it was hot dog. I don't know. Did I mention it? Hot dog, Coors Light, water bottles, like popcorn and pretzel, maybe.
Exactly, and maybe nachos. That's all you need.
Only Tuesdays, which whatever. That happened to be the day I went, so I didn't care.
Yeah, especially for me, like I could be at Canham Yards in less than 15 minutes. So to go is no problem, and to get there is no problem. But then my kid is like hungry every 15 minutes. I can't be buying $15 sandwiches, So
yeah, I mean, dude, it was, what's parking? It was 40 at Citi Field.
My wife found this app. It's like called Parkwiz. And basically, you can.
There's so many public lots around there that you could find something and then walk over, right?
Yeah, it was like 0.6 miles, but she found out you can just book it ahead of time. It gives you a QR code. You scan it when you go in. It's just a normal parking garage, but it was $20.
That's what we do for the city.
Every time. It's perfect. Yeah, I had no idea. So, gotta save money when you can, so you have money to buy all these wrestling figures. That the biggest news of the week is. Well, there's a couple things, but one of the biggest for me is the raising in prices of, I guess it's going to happen to Walmart too, but Target, the Elite figures are going up to, I think, $26.49?
Yeah.
For the Elites?
So, yeah, that's not, that appears to be across the board. That's not like Chicago pricing, which we're used to people like, well, I live in Chicago, I got to charge more,
Yeah.
Actually, even when Tommy from Legal, he'll go in, not necessarily into New York City, but he'll go to like White Plains, Westchester area.
Yeah, and there's still more money there.
Yeah, it's $2-3 more, like in those areas. So
that's crazy.
So it's like, oh, well, I'm in White Plains, just so you know, it's actually $3. I'm like, whatever, dude. Like,
so I mean, that's going to add up for people that get the whole set. I mean, you're looking at another $30 or something for figures. So, a lot of people in the comments on some of these posts say they're going to change their collecting habits, and I take it with a grain of salt because if people want something, they're gonna buy it and then worry about it the next day. But
I will say there was less politically charged comments about the whole thing this time, though.
Yeah, I don't think
it jumped a few months ago, and everyone went, but
tariffs,
whatever. Yeah, but this time it went up again, and people seem to. I think these companies like this is where it needs to be for now. Walmart already jumped though, dude. Mine are $25.
Yeah, I think mine are too. I haven't bought a figure from Walmart in a while, but
it's not universal. I mean, it's weird. I bought they're in here somewhere. I guess I got a couple of those collector's edition Cenas, like the Netflix debut ones. Which will show off. And those were $23 on the app, which is
weird. Yeah. So we were going to make a graphic up, and we still will, of the prices from our friends at J&J Figures. If you go through their website, jjfigures.com, ton of stuff, not only from Mattel or Jazzwares. They have Collect Major, they have KWK, they have Figure Collections, all the major toy brands and independent toy brands. And our Patreon members get 15% off of anything up there. So if you were to,
that's not against the rules. We can have that.
Yeah, we can do that. But if you, I mean, they have the new WrestleMania set with the Build-A-Figure Sam Roberts. I know you want a whole Sam Roberts army.
I already have a Doink Ultimate sign. That's good.
But yeah, if you become one of our Patreon subscribers, support our podcast, you get 15%
when
off on their website.
When we get reinstated.
Yeah.
So we're currently suspended if you go in the app, which it just looks so shady. Very powerful.
We've had a tough year with technology.
J&J though, like, guys, I know we hawk them all the time. They are friends of ours. You know, you guys got to at least get on the email list just to find out about these drops that they do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, they do a Friday at noon drop. I always forget. I try to go on at 12:15. Everything's gone. But they've been doing some Tuesday drops recently. I mean, all those legends. I don't want to buy the Road Warriors because that's out of where I want to be for a price point for an elite right now. But I mean, they did $250 for the set, and they look good. They look minty. So
yeah,
you guys gotta at least follow it. I mean, I'm not saying to buy anything, but you got to follow that just to see kind of this cool stuff that can be popping up. And it might be part collection because they do not just Mattel or Jazzwares, they do everything. So
yep, and also our buddies over at Ringside, you get 10% off there with our code FigCave. Obviously, they're going to have Halloween sale, but the big thing is that Black Friday sale in a couple months. You get 10% off with our code. So as much as I love the ease of shopping at Amazon, Amazon or Walmart or Target, it's going to be time to save some money and buy some figures. Save some money, save some cash.
Yeah, I saw the Dexter Loomis the other day, and I was like, this is so good.
Yeah,
but I'm just not a Wyatt 6 fan. I was like, you don't need to buy this. You don't need to buy this. It took a lot to kind of not buy it because I was just in my head.
That's what happened with me with that Brian Pillman. That freaking figure is amazing, dude. It's awesome. It's like,
if I didn't get that Kohl's 10 off, if I didn't have that, if that wasn't sitting in my app, I was like, oh well, $15, I'll buy it.
I forgot Kohl's is starting to have figures
put it
now
next
too.
to the Austin. So,
yeah. All right. Anything else over the weekend? You do some fig hunting? Did you? I don't know. You're just probably hardcore into just all the little wedding details right now.
No, dude. This is not on anybody. It's just you think that all the decisions are made. Mm-mm. You're like, oh, we're good. And then even like I said, I was telling Phil before night. Even last night, they're like, okay, you picked your sides and your entrees. Which one goes with which? It's like, why does this matter right now?
Just tell me what to do. Just pick for me.
Even my mom with the cake is like, well, I want you guys to try it before we put it out. I'm like, you've never made a bad cake. Like, just
we don't have time for this. Yeah, it's a cake. Yeah. People are gonna love it.
Well, I threw her off because I said I was like, I want cookies and cream filling in one of the cakes.
Oh man,
I was like, and she tried to get it with Bavarian. I was like, I don't want Bavarian. I said, I want like a mousse and Oreo. I want pieces of Oreo in the cake. Like in the filling,
like a dirt cake type of consistency.
No, just like the layer in between that layers. Like that's what I want. She's like,
oh man,
okay, it could be good, it could be terrible, but I trust that. This is the weird thing. They said, do you want? And this was another dumb decision. Do you want your cake passed, or do you want it on a table? And in my head, I'm like, it should be passed so that you don't have 50 slices extra. That's because people just are full by the end of the night. Like,
yeah.
So. We'll see. We'll see what we get.
Yeah, all those little decisions. I'm sure the DJ and the florist and all those people are. You know.
Spoke with the DJ and I took Tom's advice. Said, look, I'm going to give you 50 songs. I'll try to tell you when like cocktail hour reception. Like you should clearly have a vibe for it, and then the rest is up to you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're paying you. I know you're a DJ. Like I trust you. So. Because I have a cousin that's going to be at the wedding who she cannot wait to rip apart the music because I ripped apart her music. I didn't rip apart her music at her wedding.
No.
And I was out of line. I was out of line for saying this because it's not my opinion. I need to be better about, keep my opinions myself in that world, like with personal relationships. But dude, she curated all 2 hours of dancing.
Wow.
So 100 people were up dancing, and then it was like not a dance song. And it just killed the vibe of her wedding. It was just, but she's like, no line dances, and it's like, no, man, people like line dances.
No,
it gets
people
them
love
on
that.
The dance floor.
People
it makes people to be part of the crowd, all moving together. They kind of learn as they go.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to get electric, boogie woogie.
Boogie woogie. Looks like the 2-packs, the Rock and I guess the Rocky Maivia and Rock 2-pack Mattel Creations have
Final Boss.
Yes, Final Boss have shipped from Mattel Creations. I'm wondering if we're gonna get that Cody and his wife 2-pack, Cody and Brandy 2-pack soon. That was like March or April we pre-ordered that, wasn't it?
No, I don't think it was even that. I think it was over the summer.
Think
I added a second one.
I think it was WrestleMania time, dude. I could be wrong.
At this point, it could be at this point.
Yeah.
They are. Now you got in my head of when I ordered it. Some people, I think Dougie Nunez's group. Somebody said that they got shipping. On theirs. So
okay.
I don't know. I don't know for
nice.
sure.
I have not.
Yeah. But I cannot wait to get it in.
Some
people even said it went back in stock, so I don't even know if that's new or old or whatever. So
Chris Di Giovanni in the chat. How did Chris know about the if we can't get the emails out to the Patreon folks? How did Chris even know we were going live?
I was just putting it in the Facebook group. I don't know.
Oh, maybe it posted to the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Chris, thanks for joining us, man. He confirmed people are getting shipping notifications for that. I'm excited about that 2-pack.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, the biggest news was the possible rumors of AEW Jazzwares parting ways. So this came up, and I believe Jeremy Padawer kind of shot it down, but he did word, like you said before we started recording, he worded it oddly by saying, we're through 2026.
Yes, that's the quote that we heard from Matt Cardona. Reached out to him and said, "Oh, we'll be making figures in 2026."
Which makes sense. But that's in 2026 starts in 100 days or something.
That's everything that's in production. People stuff in production could be going through now.
Yeah.
I hope they extend it because I don't know who else would pick this up.
I don't know either.
But also the site went to half off today, so I don't know. Like that supports the other argument. That supports the other side. But who would? I think they're dead in the water with figures. They don't sell well. I mean, they sell well in the fact that a store only gets 6 every 4 months, so it's pretty easy to sell those out. But the exclusives just peg warm. I mean, mine are on discount right now. Ricky Starks is 8 and Kenny's 10, and Moxley finally dropped to 35, which is not nearly. Although I saw 25 in a couple of pictures, not nearly cheap enough for that. But I just don't think they sell well enough that somebody else is going to jump on that property. It would have to be an independent toy maker that's ready to step up and do some stuff.
Yeah, I would love to see Collect Major do something if that does happen. But I think you're right. I mean, we've seen the shelf space has really gotten smaller. I don't see as much new stuff. The announcements from Ringside have not been, they haven't announced like new sets as regularly as they used to. Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp said his sources have also heard the partnership would be ending. Which
we're at the 5-year mark, right? Are we at the just past the 5-year mark?
I think past because it was before COVID.
It was was the summer of COVID, or wasn't it?
Oh, maybe. Yeah. So it's interesting. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, like you said, hopefully what they have done right is some of these Vault exclusives, and the packaging has been great. The figures have looked great. The Blood and Guts stuff, the Supremes, like they have some things that they can hang their hat on. But I think you're right. I think the sales are just not there. I don't think AEW has grown well enough for them to keep, have these ancillary characters come out. The Stings and the Kenny Omegas might sell a lot, but nobody else does.
No, like I said, the store is getting 6. Of course, they're going to sell out, but then you don't see any forever. And I know I'm at my Walmart enough that nobody is sneaking in there and buying entire cases before I see them.
No.
So.
Hell no.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope
I'm wrong too. Yeah. I think it's good to have the competition, just like the AEW versus WWE. I think Jazzwares and Mattel, it's good to have another huge company making figures. Like you said, I don't know. I don't think Hasbro would want anything to do with them. They're too big.
Yeah.
Who else is around? that would want to make wrestling figures for them. That's the sales just aren't there. So we'll see.
I mean, if it was an influx of cash to just get this stuff moving through quicker, I mean, I don't know if Zombie could do some. I think that Collect Major could do big rubber guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could do a steady line of those, especially the way they turn those out over would be huge.
Yep.
Brian Beatty might be super busy at that point.
Yeah. We did see new Funko Pops announced and shown off. We got Eric Bischoff in an NWO shirt and a leather jacket. We have Lita with the women's championship. We got Dwayne The Rock Johnson with his fanny pack and I think the turtleneck look, which everyone loves. Yeah.
I wanted to do that. I wanted to do a theme night at my bachelor party so bad, but you can't do that. You can't do the turtleneck theme in Tampa.
Oh God, you'd be sweating out.
Would have died. But I did think it'd be funny to have 8 dudes just in turtlenecks, like big fake watches, unless any of them can. Well, a couple could before the real ones, not me.
Triple H with the spit in the water at ringside. We got Jimmy Hart and we got Stone Cold Steve Austin in the vest and trunks. A pretty good set. I mean, they all look cool. I mean, there's some big names, also some people we haven't seen in a while. So that's they got that going for them. I like that a lot.
I think we'll see a Triple H. You think we'll see a Triple H figure like how we have the Mist and the Goldberg Smoke and the Muda Mist? Do you think we'll see like the water at some point?
Oh,
I think.
God.
Yeah.
I would think the next Ultimate would have to have that.
Oh, we don't need another Ultimate, but sure.
I think we do need another. I think we need like a coming back from injury, like leather, like denim vest.
I think 3 that already look almost exactly the same is enough, but that's just me.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't liked the Triple H's that we've gotten. I don't like the DX one. What else do we have?
The original with the chainmail.
Yeah, that one is probably the best one. That was like from like series 3 or 4.
And then warm up suit or Adidas track pants.
Oh God, that one was not good.
Yeah.
The Game Over shirt.
Yeah.
I don't think we've got a definitive Triple H Ultimate yet.
I mean, Mattel Creations with the Terminator gear and Stephanie in her like their Mad Max team.
Sick. That would be sick. I have that Elite. That's one of my favorite. Yep. We did see Minton in box images. I believe these are from Uncle Steve Ozer, friend of the podcast. This is the PLE Ultimate Edition Shawn Michaels, and I do love that the box comes in like a black and white theme, getting away from the red.
Yeah. We knew it was coming out, right? And then the images came out over the weekend. Is that what it was? Yeah.
Yep.
I did not want new colors. I mean, the Punk one, I think it's just going to be a complete outlier. But the black looked good. It looked like that looks real nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind for each in like if the Legends or the Greatest Hit, or if they all had like a different like same box but different color. And I'm really glad. Aren't you glad they have not changed the Ultimate Edition box?
The thickness changed, but yeah, I like that it is the same form.
Yeah, it's been great. But the Shawn Michaels looks great. It's the long red trunks with the kind of zebra vest and the Kangol type of hat. Comes with a different head, like a smoochy face head. So that looks great. We also saw Minton box images of the Legends Ultimate Edition Rey Mysterio, which is from Halloween Havoc against Eddie Guerrero. Halloween Havoc, like 96.
The figure looks good. That looks horrible in package. Because he's so small. It looks bare bones from what,
Yeah, the back
bare bones.
It's so white.
The box is too big for a small Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't have like the whole headgear like the other one had, so there's not too much to fill up the window. So
and no entrance gear, you just came out like that. Yep. So, what do you do you have any PLE guys that you would like to see, like the PLE line?
Whew, that's tough.
I think it's going to be a lot of repaints. I do think that's because it's going to be. It's obviously we have Ultimates of really big guys that's the way you're going to get them in. That's they're going to save their money on tooling, but. The Andre, instead of doing a greatest hits of the Andre, I think you could do like yellow tights from WrestleMania 2.
Mm-hmm.
Give them the trophy or something like that. I think it's the way you can get people like Sheamus and The Miz in the line. I know that I just said they're doing repaints, but they've had some iconic entrance gear that I think you could get both of the, both of them would be the, you could get them in the Ultimate line and then sneak them in, then you have the template for something else later.
That's a good call. Yeah, those are guys that kind of need a little bit of a special, like a standalone Ultimate would not do well. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I have a couple machos in mind of like WrestleMania 8 or 9 as an Ultimate would be pretty awesome. But obviously he's not signed as of yet, according to Mattel.
Yeah.
Some of the Bret Hart ones, like Bret Hart,
his already look too similar. His none of them are really super unique. That's what I was trying to go through. Was like who. Nobody really had crazy entrance gear until the last 20. Half the WrestleManias, people went through with iconic gear. Before that, not a lot of guys did stuff.
Yeah, it really started with Shawn Michaels.
What's that?
Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was the first guy to like really. Every match was, Macho Man obviously too, but Shawn Michaels was the biggest one of just like constantly changing his gear up. Yeah, I can't think unless we did like I've already done like a Hell in a Cell Mankind, so that's kind of done.
Would be a cool way to get if they did a San Diego Comic-Con next year, but that's how you do Lawrence Taylor in the. You probably do LT and Bam Bam 2-pack if they ever do it, but Lawrence Taylor, you could do Tyson in the DX in the Stone Cold shirt. I'm like looking over trying to see if there's more guys, but I guess like it'll have to be newer. It'll have to be in the last,
Yeah, you can do like a Hogan PLE, like he's wearing the same thing basically every
Well, you can do the Tampa one in the pirate ship. You can do a 2-pack with him and Titus.
Oh,
the pirate gear.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Hogan is not racist, guys. He hangs out with Titus.
They're buddies. Yeah. We also saw mint on in-box images of the Monday Night Wars Ultimate Edition Kurt Angle. This I really love. Comes in the blue stinglet, gold medals.
I love Eurocontinental Kurt Angle too. That was like where you like fell in love with the character.
Hell yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was one of my favorite times. So that'll be coming. It's a Walmart exclusive, early 2026. Then we saw some basic WrestleMania basics coming to your local Ollie's. This is Jay and Jimmy. I feel like Jay and Jimmy are in every WrestleMania basic series. American Badass Undertaker. We got a bow tie wearing Brutus the Barber Beefcake, and we have a Jade Cargill main event figure, which looks pretty nice too. So,
that's probably the highlight. Yeah, that's the best one.
That's our first. Images. That's our first one. I feel like. Then we saw mint on box images of the next defining moments, which will be just 2 wrestlers: Jey Uso with the Yeet hands. These are ringside exclusives, and CM Punk from his. It's a Ring of Honor look, but I believe it's a dark match from like. What does it say here?
What line is this?
This is defining moments.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So they're old school.
This is when Jay won the Intercontinental title that he held for about a month.
Yeah.
Really defined his career.
Well, how about the CM Punk made to order Elite from Mattel Creations? That's up for pre-order now until the 4th of October, I believe.
Yeah, I got to order a pair of those for sure.
I mean, I know it's a computer image, but the face is like perfect on this thing.
Yeah, that's that. And well, obviously it's the render, but that looks like the best CM Punk we might ever get.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's an Elite.
I think it's quicker tooling for them. Although there's or maybe they didn't want to do a second Ultimate that quickly.
And a better price point too for people.
Yep. I'll grab 2, flip 1, cover the other one.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those things people are not going to pre-order, and when it comes out, it's going to be instantly double the price.
Even the last one, I think I sold for the Survivor Series Return. I think I sold it for $48, so it almost covered it.
This is 25, right?
Yeah, 20. Yeah,
25.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, 25 or 30.
Something like that. Yeah. We'll see how much this one is. I haven't been on there yet, but a lot of cool stuff coming out. Mattel's really, I don't know, top of their game right now as far as just plugging away, getting stuff done. Loving it. Any independent figure news? I'm trying to think of what we saw from anybody this week. Nothing from Zombie, really, I don't think.
Zombie's going to be at 90s Wrestling Con.
Oh, yes, he will. With what? Roadblock?
Legal. Will be Tommy from Zombie.
Tommy from Zombie will be there?
Tommy will be there, yeah. LJ, my buddy who you met.
Yep.
I told him LJ is Jewish, for real.
Mazel tov.
And he Mazel. Oh, Rosh Hashanah, I think. Happy New Year.
That just happened. Yeah.
I told him the Barry Horowitz figure existed, and he immediately ordered every version of it.
Oh man!
And I told him that he was going to be at 90s Wrestling Con. He said, "I'm going to go down there, get them all signed, and meet the man."
Wow, that's a Jewish icon.
He is. I mean, you got him, Goldberg, MJF.
One of the biggest news of the week that I'm excited about, our good friend Jack from Figure Collections announced a Macho King figure coming to the Wrestle Something Wrestlers line. This is kind of their retro Hasbro style. Comes with the pink bandana, the green wrist tape, the green sunglasses. Oh man, perfect nostalgia Macho here. I'm gonna definitely scoop this up when this goes up for pre-order. I love he might have my favorite retro Macho figures. I feel like they're just
they are
so like Hasbro.
We've talked before, like there's certain people I just won't even address right now, but Zombie is where the technology would have gone. Jacks to me are like true to like or that the Hasbro form.
Yeah.
So it's I don't mind going kind of between the two. I'm kind of out on the retro scale because the Hasbros really don't mean a lot to me. Just kind of came when I was too cool for wrestling figures, even though I wasn't. I was playing G.I. Joes.
Yeah.
But if you're going to that form factor, one is a continuation and the other one is like where the technology would have gone. So not the same competition, except when these guys all get the same people, then it's tough.
Alejandro is here. What's up, Alejandro? I think Alejandro just had a birthday recently, didn't he?
He did.
Yes. Glad to be here, man. All right. I think we should wait till next week for the pasta Mount Rushmore. I don't know. It just feels like Tom is a big part of that. What do you say?
No, it's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Should we go into that's all the news that I had. I don't know if you had anything else.
I could just steal an AFE subject. We could just call it the ring.
Oh, okay. Let's call in the ring. I like that.
Give me 2 seconds. Just got to pull up the page here.
This segment is brought to you part by our friends at Ringside Collectibles. Go there right now. They have the Royal Rumble Elite Series. They have Unmatched Series 12 with Ric Flair and Mercedes Moné. You get to use our code FIGK for 10% off. Even the bloody John Moxley Supreme Blood and Guts. Oh, they're calling it Supreme Blood and Guts now.
Oh, that's a little crossover of both, yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. A little repaint city. Yeah, my Ravens fell, man. It was a hard freaking loss to watch. I don't know. I know you're not a huge football guy, but
I do know the Chargers are 3-0. I will have to hear about that at some point. It's still baseball, dude, and the Padres are doing well. They lost the Brewers today, but they did get 2 from them.
Okay, that's good.
They had a walk-off, and they shut them out, and then they lost today, but that's okay. And the Diamondbacks are beating up the Dodgers. Actually, I should go look at let me just pop a look at that score because I did sign up for MLB TV for the last like 20 games of the season.
Yeah,
I was like, $20. Fuck it, let's do it. So, let's see. This is me literally just going through stealing their stuff.
Hey, it's fine. It's an homage.
Yeah. It's my favorite podcast, non-wrestling podcast, but
gotta be something I can do.
We got Middle School Snacks is one. We got tell me if any of these things pop. Kids Lies. Pretty funny. Songs. We've done karaoke songs before, but this is karaoke songs you would sing if you had a great voice.
I need some time to prepare for that. Let's do Middle School Snacks.
Great things. I'll do a couple of great things we can't afford. Signs of a Bad Movie. We can do a couple of bad movie strips.
Oh, I like that one. I like Signs of a Bad Movie.
Okay.
Is it around Mount Rushmore?
Oh, 80s power ballads. That's a good one, but you gotta have like 3 screens in front of you so you can do it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you kick it off?
Signs of a Bad Movie?
Yes.
Oh. The top 3 billing is a female pop star.
Oh, okay. Female pop star top billing.
Rihanna in Battleship.
Oh God.
Beyonce and the third Austin Powers. Madonna could act back in the 80s. Trying to think of some other bad ones. Romeo Must Die. Well, people love Romeo Must Die, but it's usually a pretty bad movie. Britney Spears and Crossroads.
Yeah, not a good
J-Lo
track record.
and
I will say Lady Gaga is pretty good. Is a pretty good actress, I have to say.
Yeah,
I have to give her some
all
props.
of them, but they're
not
gotta
all of them. Yeah.
Also, we're calling the ring, dude. It's gonna be perfect.
I know. I'm gonna take it one step further. I'm gonna say if Gal Gadot is in the movie, it's gonna be a bad movie. She is one of the most she's one of the most beautiful women on the planet, I would say, but she is a awful actress.
Do you not like the Fast movies?
I've never seen them.
Excuse me? Like what?
You've
never seen any of them?
I've seen the first one. We've talked about this, I think.
Probably.
We need to do a Patreon.
Maybe we just black. Well, I don't know if we can do Patreon. You know,
once it's back up and running, we'll do like a rewatch, like a watchable with it, and somebody can host, and we'll react to each one.
I think you should just have to watch one a week, and then we'll talk about it.
Oh, I don't mind. I like that. I don't mind that.
I got them all memorized. I don't need to rewatch with you.
Okay,
they're so good. We should have movie tropes. Movie tropes is a good way to do this, but go ahead.
My second one is just if it's like a straight to streaming movie, I feel like the odds of it being good are there's so many movies that I've watched on Netflix that are just like Netflix movies that are just there's nobody in it you've ever heard of. It's just like they just had to make a movie to like make a movie. They had some extra money and
we can exclusively talk about like the Netflix movies, right?
Yeah.
But like they will release them for Oscar season. They will release it and be like, oh, this is like the Will Smith one where he was a cop with the orc.
Oh my God, that was bad.
Goblin. They were like, it's so good. Wait till you see this. And it was like, what movie are you watching? Do you think this is who said this? But and even the one where they digitally like made De Niro and younger.
Oh, what was that?
Was that even really that good of a movie, or was it just different? That
The Irishman or something?
Irishman, yes.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't think that movie. Nothing about that movie. I watched that. It was nothing stood out about it. Like I can't remember anything. It was just kind of like a redo of all the other Goodfellas and type of movies that I've seen before. You know what I mean?
My second pick, because I just watched it. This is going to be any non Liam Neeson action, any Liam Neeson movie not named Taken.
Oh my God, he's made
in the past 10 years.
Yeah,
they did a sequel for whoever's seen it. And I didn't really mind the first one. They did one where he's an ice road trucker. It's just called Ice Roads or something like that. He's an ice road trucker. And they just did a sequel that came out like a week ago. And I was like, of course I have to watch this because I know this, I gotta know how the story is. And now he was an ice road trucker, like going up to the diamond mines in the first one. In this new one, he is in what's Mount Everest. He gets himself involved in a property dispute surrounding Mount Everest in Kathmandu. And you can just imagine how good of a movie that would be with Liam Neeson.
Isn't it weird how did he become like, I don't know, he went from like Jean-Claude Van Damme and Steven Seagal to like, I don't even know who was next. We went to the Rock.
You're talking about action movies. Okay.
Like, like Bruce Willis was like, the guy for like 4 or 5 years and it moved on. We had The Rock. Chris Pratt has been like that guy for movies. And like somehow Liam Neeson, who was like a serious actor, I never thought of as like a badass like action star. He's just, I don't know if we just don't have anybody else that can do it. What? But
I think as I had a disclaimer that Taken is so good, and I think that's what I think. Just the movie is written for him, and then it is like, well, fuck yeah, I would go to any length to save my daughter. And this guy's got and it's those few things like, I'll find you. I have a certain special set of skills. Like that I think he just fell in love with that character, and then everybody is trying to get that part back.
Mm-hmm.
So I love Taken. Taken 2 is not
it's
terrible, but after that is really bad. There's like a part 3, but all these other movies he's made are trying to be the exact same movie.
I watched one when he was on a plane. He was on like a plane, and somebody was texting him on the plane, and like they were killing somebody every like 30 seconds or something, and like just totally far-fetched. Like,
again, I'm gonna watch it. It's a bad movie, but I'm gonna watch it. I know exactly what we were talking about. Yeah, Julianne Moore is in it, right?
Yeah. One of my favorite actresses.
Yep.
I'm gonna say just bad CGI. That's one of the things over the last like couple of years. I feel like the CGI, like when we were in high school, like the Spider-Man movies was better than some of the shit that you see now from some of these Marvel movies. It's just so green screen. Like you can tell there's nothing about it that's real. Takes me kind of out of it. So I'm gonna go bad CGI as my next.
I'm gonna kind of piggyback to that. Any movie that's advertised to be in IMAX, like that's the selling point, is you need to see an IMAX.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, 300 is not great. The story, like the basis that's written on, like the folklore, that story, the Battle of Thermopylae, like which I hope I'm saying right, like that's a cool story. Visually, I was so annoyed watching that movie.
You're saying they make you they tell you to see an IMAX to get a like to.
Yeah, that
to blind you from like how bad the movie. Just
I think Watchmen was the same way. I think Watchmen they sold as being like in an IMAX, and that movie's not good either. Like if you have to sell the visual aspects over the actual movie, I think you're up a creek.
Yeah.
So,
all right, you're up. Last one.
Oh, okay.
I think we're kind of just spitballing here. I don't know if we really have.
I don't think we got exactly. Obviously, we don't have exact lists. Which is kind of free balling here. I'm trying to think of somebody that's on sound. I'm trying to think of a soundtrack. Trying to think of a bad element of bad soundtracks.
I forget what movie I saw recently that I do love like what's the guy that directs the Goodfellas and all those movies? Scorsese. Like I love his movies, but like literally some of them are just like a song like switches like a song every 15 seconds. It's just like
because they tried to redo the Goodfellas. They tried like that where they're talking about the cops finding all the bodies, like how they found out about the Lufthansa heist.
Oh yeah.
It's like they've tried to redo that so many times that it's so good. I think it's tough to match.
Yeah, it's tough.
I don't think. Anything with Hulk Hogan. sorry, LaPuma. Sorry, Mike. Yeah. I don't celebrate his entire movie catalog.
I'm interested to see that new Rock movie because it sounds like he's amazing in it and be a good departure. Kind of like people shit on him so much for like, his role in wrestling lately and his movie choices, but
asking him and Oprah asking to donate billions of dollars, even though they
have billions
of dollars
for Hawaii.
Yes. That the one criticism it's someone's like I can't get out of my head the fact that The Rock, who is 2 years younger than Mark Kerr, if that's the guy's name, right? Mark Kerr is 2 years younger in real life, but he's playing the 20-year-old version of this guy on screen. It's like, that's true. Any James Gunn, any non-James Gunn movie with Batista? Usually not very good.
Yeah.
Now we're just making fun of bad acting.
These
guys maybe that podcast also did like bad movie tropes, and it was like that was a very funny episode too. Like
this might not be very PC. Oh, sorry.
Oh, here, go ahead.
It's not very PC to say, but I feel like a lot of movies now will just have like the character's daughter will be like not that I have any problem with this, but they'll be like a lesbian, like they kind of shoehorn things into movies. Like there's no real reason to the plot for this person to be like gay, but they're gay.
Their sexuality doesn't matter at all.
I don't care. I don't care one way or another, but for some reason you decided to make them gay instead of, what was the reason there? It's just kind of like Hollywood.
I
trying to
really
do stuff.
liked that Disney Plus doing Willow.
Oh yeah,
but they shoehorned it in. Not I wouldn't say shoehorned. They wrote it in and made it such a big element that it distracted from the show.
Yeah.
It's the infamous Ellen DeGeneres when she was on the cover of What People was like, "Yep, I'm gay," and then 6 months later when they canceled her show, it was, "Yep, she's too gay."
Yeah,
because the entire show was like, "Oh, I drink gay beer now." Like, what?
Yeah, that's all it was. All they ever talked about.
We're gonna get canceled then.
No. I mean, hey, I don't care what anybody does. I just,
Yeah.
doesn't matter to me. And that's like one of the Lord of the Rings characters being gay. Like what if they made that movie now? One of the characters would be gay. For it would be no reason. Like there's no talk of their sexuality.
Like, I didn't know any of them were straight.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, some good bad movies there. I did say I was going to pick a scary movie. As kind of, I guess, spooky season has started. We're about a month away from Halloween here. I'm trying to think of a good scary movie that I watched that's on Netflix that you guys can stream. Pull it up real quick.
They made fun of what's the show you were watching? You kept trying to get me and Tom to watch that Zach watches with you.
Alien Earth.
Yeah. Did they? Oh no, I'm sorry. How Did This Get Made? Did already made fun of War of the Worlds. I think I was getting confused.
Oh, dude, I've heard that's bad. That's on Amazon.
You know
Prime.
what was The Last of Us? I never watched it because I mean you kind of gave away that one spoiler, but even though it wasn't a spoiler, and it's not, but just I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore. If Pascal's not in the final episode, I don't want to watch this.
Oh yeah. He dies in the video game. So sorry.
I'm excited about. I did watch the trailer for the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh, that looks good. Yeah.
But I then I watched, of course I watched a trailer and then somebody has a video like, oh, all the Easter eggs explained. So I guess it's supposed to lead into like a bigger movie, like kind of tying in all the Disney Plus series, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah. An Avengers like culmination, but hopefully they can pull it off, man, because they got to find a reason why they spent all this money for all those shows.
Yeah, the Star Wars thing is, I don't know. I feel like less is more sometimes. Like if you made people wait 10 years for a movie, people would be like all about it. But like now there's 5 TV shows and just kind of like overkill.
I think the one-offs. I mean, kind of learning about what Obi-Wan did in those in between years was really cool. Like I actually think I watched that on the way to Baltimore one year.
Oh, nice.
I was like, for the live show, I was like, for that Major Pod Live, and I was like, I really enjoyed that. I like Ahsoka is really good. Mandalorian might be the one that you can continue to do episodic television, but all these other ones, I don't know. Like nothing draws me to go watch them. Even with Marvel, that's happening. Like I didn't even go back and watch the second season of Loki. I might go binge it at some point, but
I guess if I'll pick a horror movie, it's streaming on HBO Max. So a lot of people would have that's called Hereditary. It's not only a scary, like just creepy movie. It's like a movie that like days afterward I was like I'm thinking about like just I don't know. It's very unsettling. It's like it's not there's like no like gore, I don't think, till the very, very end. There's not like people dying and all this kind of stuff, but it's mainly about like a family that has a bunch of mental health issues and they're unhappy and what happens and there's basically some sort of possession that happens to the family. I won't get into all the details, but it's a great movie. It's a freaking, I don't know if I could watch it again. It's really creepy. Really creepy. So check that out. I'll have a new one next week. I know Jamal Paul is a big horror guy. I'll pick his brain, what he's been watching. I always think I like horror movies, and I'm in it in the dark at night. My wife's asleep, and I'm like, man, fuck this. I can't do this. It's like a real spicy food. It's like I love it until like I'm eating, and I'm like, God, this is miserable. And you always go back for more.
I grew up in a house of Tabasco, man. My dad put it on every single food there is, had Tabasco. Still does it. He has the Coast Guard boys all from the same island as him. So much Tabasco and homemade hot sauce gets used.
Oh man.
I can handle like Frank's, dude. I can handle Frank's cut with butter. I don't want anything more than that.
Tabasco is good if you just put like a couple drops.
Yeah, just a couple drops.
You can't soak anything. Yeah.
My dad, when he was 37, he fainted in the kitchen, high blood pressure. It was so high, he just dropped.
Wow.
Right? Hit his head, woke, whatever. He hit the ground, woke right up. Like before I could run upstairs to find out why my mom was screaming, he was back up on his feet. So they admitted him to the hospital for a couple of days. He starts talking to the doctor, and he's been so good ever since, never stubborn, always goes. And the guy gives a list. He said, you cannot have more than a teaspoon of any of these things in a single day.
Whew.
And he said, there's just no way I'm going to cut Tabasco out. He's like, I'll cut everything else out that you ask. He's like, but I'm not cutting Tabasco out.
What is it, the sodium in it or what? Or just
a sodium, yeah.
Yeah.
So he was like, the doctor was like, okay, you can have that one. But you know who never gets sick, dude? My dad. He never gets colds. Like, well, maybe now in his 70s he does, but he never has a cold.
Okay, that's good.
It's like the big fat Greek wedding with the Windex. Like the man has created his own like immunity to everything.
That's good. So let's get into our weekly purchase. Weekly purchase is brought to you by our friends at J&J Figures. We talked about them earlier. We love buying stuff through them. We love supporting them. They're getting bigger and bigger, and just doing some great stuff. So let's check out what we got. I'll start because I don't have too much. This just came today. I bought it from our buddy, podcast co-host Tommy Paradise, autographed Jimmy Hart Legends figure to add to my collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm up to 40 auto. I'm not near you. I'm not in any kind of Nick Thompson status, but I have 40 Legends Elite figures signed. What else did I do this weekend?
Probably cards. You probably bought a bunch
cards.
Of
yeah, a lot. I didn't buy any cards. I actually been selling a lot. I'm trying to listen to some podcasts about getting more in the business of selling cards. Me and my son have just so many of them, and we only collect certain players. So doing a little side hustle. I think I made like $50. There's a Facebook group that has like 66,000.
Just supplementing the.
Yeah, we just put them in a bind. We put the ones that are like basically worth anything in a binder and just sell them for 50 cents a card, and then I'll just take a picture of each page, and I'll say claim like 1 through 9, and somebody bought like 35 cards the other day, so
make a lot of noise. I'm sorry. I
no, you're good.
One of my purchases. I apologize for somebody sold me something and they packed it so well. I'm making a lot of noise with the bubble wrap. I apologize.
I mailed everything out I needed to get out. I got Chad, his Jeff Hardy figure should be there by now.
Finally.
I know. I don't have anything pending, nothing to mail out.
I did buy a card. Of course, I left it on the kitchen table downstairs. I bought 2. Tommy from Legal grabbed one for me at a card show in Stamford, Connecticut. That's the one that Brian Myers talked about. He was at with Dijak. Bobby Valentine was there. There was a decent amount of talent there, like to sign But I said, hey, man, I want anything auto, Fit Finley, Norman Smiley, Haku Meng. And he got me a Norman Smiley, like out of 10.
Oh,
so I gotta go pick. I have not picked that up from his house. Maybe tomorrow. And then I found a less rare one on eBay of a different one. So maybe I'll just be a Norman Smiley card collector.
I like that, dude. I've been trying to think of like a baseball player because like right now I collect like Brady and Mahomes, like the 2 biggest and like the hardest.
Yeah,
not hardest to get, but people sell them for a premium. Instead of $1, it's $2 or whatever. Nothing crazy. But like I'm trying to think of a player that I really like that I could get. Maybe I'll do that with a wrestler. Like do like something like that, because a lot of these card shows they had like wrestling fit cards. I would ask like a table and like, hey, you got any wrestling cards? And they would pull out a giant box. They're like, oh, I didn't even put these out. I didn't think anybody would want them. So
yeah,
it's just not a huge market.
There's a local card show. They do like one a month. I'll see if they're doing it that weekend. They're here. See if they're here doing next week.
My wife would love that. My wife would love it.
Yeah. Well, she can go antiquing, dude. By antiquing, I mean the jackass thing, guys, where you throw flour at strangers.
Yeah. I'm thinking about getting a table at like a card show with finding a buddy who's like big into Pokemon and like splitting the table with them, and they sell Pokemon. I sell some sports cards.
Just see how it goes.
Yeah,
I got you. I got those Norman Smiley cards. I bought I was telling Phil before when I bought Drew McIntyre's Ultimate off of WWE Shop. It came packaged like a jerk. dinged corners. They had a sticker that was a stray. When I went to pull the sticker off, it pulled half of the E and Drew. So,
that's the worst.
We'll see. So I got to reach out about getting that return exchange on that. I just want to make sure I get it for the same price I got that first one. Not a lot of other figures. All those Roddy Pipers are finally disappeared from my Walmart. There's one left for $5.
Oh,
I did hide it so that if they get more in, I can ring those up for $5. That's it.
Oh, I love that.
Hoping that that price point sticks for the new ones without them realizing it.
Yeah, they don't seem to be up on their game with shit, so I think you should be all right.
Yeah. As I always complain that I never get Black Card Coliseum collections.
Ooh.
Justin Largetoe, who is he's a guy he lives in Schenectady. He's a big time auto guy. I see him all the time at all these shows. He's always pushing around like a newspaper rack. It's all for him. I don't know if he does on location, but he's at every Raw, PLE, everything within probably a 10-hour drive from where he lives.
Wow.
So
dedication.
I've talked to him at a ton of these shows. Very nice dude. And he reached out and said, "Hey man, I ordered 2 Coliseum collections. I got 2 sets of black cards.
Whew.
Want yours?" He's like, "Do you want to order me a new one, or do you want?" I said, "Dude, I'll just send you these blue cards and I'll buy a new set when I get a chance." Of course, now I'll get a black card as I'm trying to get blue, but he sent me the Honky and Warrior.
Oh, nice.
So I got to slide those into that packaging, and luckily I told him that the bottoms are different, so he knew to send those too.
That's good.
Basically overnighted. He lives almost near Albany. It overnighted.
Oof.
Meanwhile, I'm hoping that mine got to him going the other way. So I am going to yell at him that he does not use pirate chip. I was like disgusted.
Oh my gosh, dude!
I got to have a talk with him. Like,
pirate ship is so much cheaper. Like I go to the post office and I was trying to send cards in like a padded envelope, and it was like $7 or $8 compared to like 3 or 4 with pirate ship. It's insane.
How you don't have a label maker, dude? You gotta get the thermal printer.
I know. I should ask for that for Christmas. I just print it on my normal printer, which is annoying, but
it's not bad. Sometimes I'm too lazy to come up here and plug it in, and I'll just print out the full one and fold it, which I don't mind. But
the thermal printer is like a sticker. You just slap on the box.
Yeah, it's a 6x4 shipping label. Yeah, dude, it's really great.
And you just select it instead of
what's that?
You just select it instead of selecting the printer. You just select that, and it knows how to print it. Oh my God.
It's the default. I've never figured out the Bluetooth, so I just print it. I just have it plugged. I just plug the USB into this laptop that I'm on, and spits right out.
I need to do that.
But it's been really good. Like when I went to Fanatics, I printed off all the QR codes for the autos on that type of paper. So I had it all written out. So I was like, "Oh, this is in case for some reason my phone froze or whatever." I could just go, "Okay, here, Rey Mysterio, Ray Photo, whatever it is." So
that's smart.
Super convenient. Yeah. That's it, man.
That's it. Next week.
I'm sorry. All my ultimates came in from J&J. My Punk, Logan, and Bailey.
That's a great set.
It is. Logan that Logan showed up, and I was like, I don't want to go buy KO and Randy, the elites. But that's that match for Mania last year.
Yeah, for Mania.
So I wonder if Ringside still has them. Should look.
I was just wondering if J&J has the Uncle Howdy set. I think they have that up for pre-order right now. Let's see.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, I think I put one in. I don't know how that's going to sell at retail. So
yeah, I don't know either. It's interesting. It'd be interesting to see because I think he's only had a handful of matches. They do have Elite 122 up here. Stone Cold, Io Sky, Damian Priest, the Creed Brothers, and the recently released Andrade. It's up here.
Andrade's going to be at the big event. I don't know if he got announced yet, but he's going to be at the big event and doing Hog Wrestling that night in New York.
Oh, cool. I like him, man.
I'm going to talk to Tom, see if he wants to go to the night before and split a room, because I would like to maybe actually get to meet up with J&J and have dinner with those guys or whatever.
Oh, now you're making me. That's the one reason I would maybe go. Hang out with those guys.
Yeah, no, we're going to talk about all the side stuff we're doing without you.
I just get to talk. I mean, they're so busy selling at those shows, you can't really you're talking to them, but I don't want to distract them when they could be making some sales. So
exactly.
Yeah. They do have the Uncle Howdy and the Tiffany up here on J&J for $40 pre-order.
Oh, separate. I think I bought the last 3-pack.
Oh yeah, I think you did. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's you can save 15% off of that. I don't see the Eddie here. Maybe that one's sold out.
Oh.
Ooh. Do have the suited Cody Rhodes Elite 120. A lot of good shit. KWK 3-packs of Well Done. A lot of stuff. All right, next week we're definitely
They got
going
that point system, bro. They got the points.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. The coins. Yeah. Next week we're definitely going to do our when Tom comes back. That'll be the day before. No, that'll be Wednesday. It'll be a couple of days. You're gonna be like so super stressed wedding wise. You're gonna want to record next week.
I always want to record, dude.
Okay. Yeah, you're always here. No, we'll do our power rankings of pasta, power pasta rankings, which I'm excited about. And then I want to do my 10 commandments for wrestling figure collectors, stuff that you should know, you should live by. I've been putting that
look on the black card, dude.
Yeah. What's that? Oh, damn, that really pops.
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
That is the way to do it. And then we'll have hopefully some new news, hopefully some new reveals.
Some new nudes, maybe, too.
Nudes, yeah, some new nudes. Usually at the end of the month, we get some new pre-orders on Ringside. So maybe by next week, we will have that.
Well, I guess time will tell if we get any new AEW pre-orders anytime soon. There's nothing, right? The last set just showed up, right? The Mariah May set. I don't think there's anything beyond that.
Yeah, it's up there right now. Jack Perry. Oh, the Okada's back ordered. Everything else they have. Oh,
Jack
no,
Perry, when they run out of stuff to do, he's teaming back up with Luchasaurus.
What do you think about our friends at J&J put this up on their Instagram? Or we're talking about a lot about J&J today, but with well deserved. I haven't seen it either, and a lot of the female main event figures are just not shipping to Walmarts, and they said they weren't able to get them either. They came into Ringside and were gone instantly.
Brian. So obviously we get the early episode. Brian talked about this too on the Major Pod.
Oh, I haven't listened yet. What did he say?
He's just like, he's like they come and go. He's like, nobody's really doing. They're not doing big. Not that they ever really did a ton of replenishments on basics, but he's like, they're not doing replenishments the way they previously did. It's very different. So sort of odd, right? Like, but they're not. Yeah, they're not in every single pack. Like, I don't think I missed Chelsea all those times. I think she just wasn't in there. And then old Jay gave me when he was here, he gave me the kind of clued me in and just said, he's like, we don't even get complete. He's like, it's almost like a random assortment. Obviously you're going to get 6 Romans and 6 Damians, but you're going to, you're not necessarily even going to get any Chelseas or whoever it is. I mean, I don't even it doesn't even seem like Obafemi is in every box.
It must be a course correction over where everyone's complaining about how these women's figures are peg warming and they're going on sale on Ringside. And all right, well, we're just going to make less of them. Like, It was years and years of that. So we can't have it both ways. If we're going to,
correct.
If you want those, if you collect the women's figures, whether it's main events or elites, you got to order them because they're not going to be everywhere. I mean, I've been to 3 or 4 Walmarts that have that new set of basics, and it's like a whole peg of LA Knights and a whole peg of Cody Rhodes and a whole peg of Roman Reigns. That's it. So
yeah, even they said they got barely, that the set with Chelsea finally showed up, and they said they got like 1 Chelsea. and meanwhile they ordered all these cases, and which stinks because I mean I don't even know if they even did a pre-order. I think they know better not to even do the pre-order on them anymore because who knows what they're gonna get.
Yeah.
But Ringside must get dedicated cases because I think that's
so,
universally what they do. I'm surprised that they can't. I don't know. It's odd, but they're so popular, and the whole first time people want them because they're first time in lines. I made a ton selling like Bianca first time in lines on eBay. Finding it for $10, selling it for 23, 24.
I remember when that Sasha Banks basic came out, people were all about it because she had never had a figure before. So.
Well, yeah, because I know people want that Wendy Chu. People want. I mean, I bought Lyra just because Lyra and Maxine. I found it at 2 different Targets. I said, I'm just going to buy them to have them.
Yeah,
I think they're probably both worth. I should look that. I'm curious.
Thank you guys for listening this week. We'll be back at full force next week. Pre-wedding episode. Nick's final episode as a single man.
And then we'll be doing live from the wedding.
I'm going to live stream from the dance floor as I get jiggy with it.
Yeah. Dude, oh, you know, last thing we got to talk about. I just have to mention this.
Oh.
The Rock and Roll Express BRGs. Did you look this up after you heard it? Did you hear about this?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Dude, they are reselling for like $250 for the set.
Jesus Christ.
At every last place finally sold out. J&J sold out of them. Big Bad sold out of theirs. There's none out there to be found at retail. Or, you know, for the original price, I should say. And a ton of them have sold for between like $190 and $270.
Jesus.
I mean, last I looked, there was only 2 available. So you can find it.
I'm trying to find them on eBay. Oh. You got to buy it now for $119 for both of them. I got to search Big Rubber Guys.
Oh, that's separately. No, separately.
Yeah. Separately.
$120 for each. You got a $500 for them signed. And then you got $250 from Canada, so you might necessarily want to pay the markup on that. Who knows?
How long were those up for pre-order? They like a normal window, like a month long thing?
Oh, they were up the whole time. They were up for a long time, and then J&J put them up. So that's pretty. That's crazy. And it's hit or miss because, like, you never know which ones are going to sell. You never know which ones are going to be worth it. I mean, look, Demolition was. Some of the Comic-Con or, you know, the WrestleCon exclusives sold well.
Harley Race.
Andre's finally up there.
You know what? We talk about, like, you know, and people do this with cards a lot. Like, you know, the card world is like exploding where cards are just constantly going up in value, like older, you know, a Jackie Robinson card or a Hank Aaron card. They're not going to ever go down. They're just going to keep getting more and more expensive. And I think with Mattel, they're going to keep reproducing some of these figures that you're going to lose value in the Legion of Dooms and all that stuff. So there's not really too many. I mean, how many Mattels are really worth a ton of money? Maybe 10 of the 500 they've made are really worth like big money anymore. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. But if you're looking to like flip, not be a flipper, but just invest in wrestling figures, like to have it as like I would say these collect major figures are probably the best thing. They're big name guys that, you know, a lot of people, older fans want, that have never had figures before. I mean, the Rock and Roll Express are a perfect example of that. Like, God, they went decades without any kind of action figures. And now that they have these amazing LJN style figures that once people see these, like, I mean, how many people even know these exist? Like, once you put the people probably on eBay buying them are probably seeing them for the first time. Like, yeah, these folks are not like, they're not collectors. They're not listening to our podcasts. They're just old school wrestling fans that maybe have kids or grandkids now.
Yeah, not necessarily collectors, but they see them and they're like, "Oh shit!"
Mm-hmm.
Even like, it was cool to be at Citi Field last week. You know, just walking around. You know, we took a tour. You know, the Padres were getting their ass kicked because every hit the Mets had was a home run. Even the Padres hit a ton of home runs. But Zoe and I were just hitting all the collector shops, and I was like, I wonder if the BRG is going to be like here, or if it's just going to be online, or who. I wonder who the distributor is going to be of the Mr. Met when they do it. So I can't wait for that.
I got to think they got to. I mean, if they were to get into those stadiums, man, they would sell so many of those things, man.
Oh yeah, they're going to do.
There's nothing really when you go to like go to an Orioles game and they have a huge team store and it's just 500 different Orioles shirts.
It's just Fanatics. It's just Fanatics in person.
Yeah, it's all they have there, though. And there's nothing else for like a kid. Like, besides some trading cards, there's really nothing for like you bring a kid to a game and like want to get him something cool as like a souvenir that he can like play with and not just something to wear. Like, kids don't want to. They got 8-year-old kid, a 5-year-old kid. They don't want a shirt. You know, they want like something they can hold and play with. So
no, and there's what's funny, we're in one of the stands. This woman's like, "Why is this shit so expensive?" I was like, I said, "Do you need the shirt today?" She goes, "No, I just want to have it." I said, "You can just go to Fanatics or Lids or whatever." She's like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Wow, this is truly the casual fan that doesn't know those things." I said,
"Yeah,
just go to those, figure out what you want." I said, "And just wait until they have a sale."
It's like within the next week they'll have one.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Even that Drew last week, I was like, "Oh, it's pay-per-view weekend. I'll just wait." Or PLE weekend. I was like, "I'll just wait till Friday and I'll buy the shit." So
I felt so bad. I bought a card, a Samuel Basualo card off eBay, and like it just the tracking said like my town, and like it stopped. Like 2-3 weeks went by, and I messaged the guy. I was like, "Hey man, I don't know what happened to this." And he looked, just instantly refunded me. Like it's like, "Oh, dude, I don't know what happened. USPS sucks." And it finally got here yesterday, and I guess I don't know if he just messed up. It was like a bubble mailer, and he just put like a normal stamp on it. Mm-hmm. So I guess they delivered him. I don't know what happens in that situation. They track you down and make the person who sent it pay the extra difference. I don't know.
Other people have never gotten caught in this, and I have. I've had pirate ship like hit me up and be like, "You weighed this wrong."
Really?
And but the thing, what sucks is so. If you were to go to the post office, something costs $10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we use pirate ship; it costs us $7. Well, if you're wrong, like say instead of £1, it's £2, and now it's $13, you have to pay the difference of. You have to pay the $7, not the $3, not what post office. They don't care what pirate ship is.
Yeah,
technically, you only gave them $7. You got to make up the extra money.
Oh, jeez.
So I've got hit for a couple times on that. So that's why I really try to be true. I'm like, I'd rather just spend the buck now and go for it.
Yeah.
Or
sometimes I'll round up if it's like close in weight, I'll round it up a little bit. If I'm going to put a bunch of tape and like packing stuff in there, unless I send it to Tom, I don't put him any packing stuff. All right. That's it for guys. We've already signed off a couple times here, but thanks for listening. Thanks for following us. I got my new that was my purchase of the week, iPhone 17.
I know. We saw you looking at pictures through it, trying to show me the back of your phone. We all know that you have the iPhone 37.
Yes. So. I had my wife's iPhone like 4 for a couple weeks, and I felt like the worst person in the world. Except now I don't know the fucking now I have to reset the passwords for everything. All my email addresses, all my social media.
It didn't stay in?
A lot of it stayed in, but when I went in the transitional period through my old phone, I had to like basically I forgot the passwords or it wouldn't let me. A lot of the times I didn't forget the password. I have like the two what's it called? 2-step verification.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll have like, oh, we're gonna send a message to this email address, and I'm like, well, I can't get into that email address. I got to reset that too to get into this, and whatever. But and my work uses the thing where I don't know why it makes us verify like a number. We have to type in a number between my work iPad and my phone, and they both were signed out. I knew the password, but to sign back in, I had to go onto the other device and get the code. So I had to call my work's like IT department, and this poor like little guy, it's like Indian guy, was trying to be helpful, and he's like, all right, well, where's the old phone? I was like, don't have the old phone anymore, man. I have a new phone, and I have the work iPad. I can't get into either one of them. And like he's clicking on his keyboard, he said, all right, so the old phone, can you get that? Dude, I don't have it. I don't have an old phone anymore. And then he was like, a third time. Yes, a third time. Like, what happened to the old phone? It's like, dude, I got into a hot tub with it. It doesn't work anymore. I don't have it. I have these 2 things. It's what I have. And he's like, okay, well, I have to escalate the call to like the next tier up. But they fixed it. But
I do like that Microsoft Authenticator, where it's like, oh, just take a picture of this QR code with your phone, and you'll be
that is nice.
Great, so. All right,
guys. Thank you for listening. Thanks for checking us out. Follow us on social media, and we love you. Yes. Talk to you next week.
Later.